Hi there, thanks for tuning in for an update on how things are going in my family. Angus is joining me here on day number 5 update. So things are actually going really well. I'm happy to report. My husband last night had a great night, and he says that he feels like 100% normal today, like completely asymptomatic. So basically, a quick recap on what went on in terms of how this unfolded is simply that my husband felt ill on Monday evening, kind of hit out of nowhere of just being like really tired. And then Tuesday, he felt quite ill, in terms of like achy fever, things like that, and didn't go to work, which is like super unusual for him. And so he decided to go in that day and get COVID tested. He felt fine on Wednesday, and so we were pretty shocked when the results came back positive. And then on like Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, he on occasion he felt really ill, but like on occasion. So there were times where he felt completely fine, and he did say at other times he felt more sick than any other flu virus he's ever had, that it was like nothing like the flu, that it was a lot worse. But anyway, today he feels 100% fine. I haven't gotten my kids' test results back yet, unfortunately, so I'm still, waiting to hear that. But like as of right now, we just remain in quarantine because I'm not really sure exactly how long they want. Like, I think for us, like me and my kids, since we've been exposed, even though we've tested negative, that we probably need to stay in quarantine for like 14 days. And then for my husband, I think the recommendation was that he not go anywhere for 2 weeks from the beginning of the diagnosis, and that the symptoms need to have abated or have ended for at least 72 hours. But I'll still need to figure all that out. So that's kind of what's been going on with us. Fortunately, I really hope that this is the end of the story. That would be completely amazing. So I've talked a little bit about some of this in my earlier videos, but I just want to say what I did to prepare for this event. And, everybody, again, has their own way of how they want to do it. But I did reading about COVID, and the way that I tried to prepare was what is everything that I would want to have in the house, assuming one or more of us test positive for COVID. So I got the obvious, like Lysol, cleaners, bleach, masks and gloves. Probably the only thing that people may not know about super readily is you can get, I think I mentioned it in an earlier video, a little oxygen reader. And that offered me reassurance. I had my husband monitor his oxygen levels several times a day in addition to his temperature, because I've heard about cases coming in where the person just started experiencing respiratory symptoms that day, and by the time they get to the hospital just that day, that their lungs are already completely affected with pneumonia. And so I didn't want to wait until he developed respiratory symptoms. I wanted to monitor his oxygen. So again, you can buy those on Amazon. I think you just would Google oxygen, pulse oxygen, I don't know, reader, something like that. And they're $40 or something like that. You could probably pick one up at Walmart or Rite Aid or something like that too. I also, from the time my husband realized that he had this, actually even before the diagnosis, I bought packets of electrolytes that you can add to your water. And so as soon as I saw the onset of any symptoms for him, we started adding these electrolytes to his water several times a day. And that's supposed to help keep you hydrated I don't think he ever had GI symptoms, so maybe it was overkill, but at any rate, that was another supply that I had picked up, was you can get these little packets. I think I got mine at Costco, packets of electrolytes that, particularly if the person is experiencing GI symptoms, just kind of help keep you hydrated. I also had gotten like some Theraflu. I got vitamin D and vitamin C. I did start having my husband take just extra vitamin D and vitamin C. I'm not sure how evidence-based that is at this time, but I figured it couldn't hurt. Hopefully taking some extra vitamins. And then I think I mentioned already that I had him open the bedroom windows. I tucked towels and kind of like blankets under the door of the bedroom that he's sequestered in. And I'm wearing a mask still out in the house. So I guess that's about it for now. I really, really, knock on wood, I'm hoping that our story ends up being kind of a boring one. That would obviously be the best case scenario. I'll keep you posted on the kids' test results, but I'm obviously concerned watching the numbers surge in this country. From what I've been seeing in the news, we are going several days now on the highest numbers yet reported. And for me, that's frightening, thinking if we're already at that place in the summer with this weather, that what happens when fall hits or winter hits and schools go back in and the actual flu season starts. And so we've got a lot to deal with, but I think we can beat it. So anyway, happy to report happy news for now. Hopefully the news stay this way for us. Thanks for watching.